Hello, I'm Gareth Walker and I'm here for the West Yorkshire Football Show with my post-match reaction to Bradford City's defeat at Lincoln tonight in League One. I am absolutely fuming and every City fan should be fuming, and I'll tell you why. Not necessarily just because of the performance on the pitch, which was as bad as it was on Saturday, second best all over, deservedly beaten. It was 3-0 tonight, could have been 4 or 5 tonight. First half, they could have had 4 or 5, Lincoln. And similar to Saturday, same with Huddersfield. I mean, the fact that we only lost 1-0 to Huddersfield on Saturday, that could have been a lot more as well. But that's only part of the reason that I'm fuming. I am fuming with what the powers that be at Bradford City have done to that squad in this January transfer window. We have weakened it. There is no argument about it. We have weakened the squad in this transfer window. You've got lots of people saying, well, Cook and Patterson and Halliday weren't playing. Don't matter, they'd be playing tonight. They'd have made a huge difference on Saturday and they'd have made a huge difference tonight. They were there as options to change things up, and they would have come into the team after Saturday and they would have come into the team tonight, or they would have come off the bench. And we don't have the ability to make the changes that we need to a team when it's underperforming like it has done in the last 2 games. And like I say, Cook, Patterson, Halliday walk into that team tonight and walk into that team on Saturday the way that they've played. And the fact that, and if they were still here, then Graham Alexander would be out of order for not picking them after Saturday and not playing them tonight. And that's all I've got to say on it, to be honest with you. The club, the powers that be, Sharp, Alexander, the team, they have a lot of credit in the bank. And this was always going to be a tough run of fixtures. Cardiff, Huddersfield, Lincoln, obviously it don't get any easier. We always struggle at Donny, we got them on Saturday. Luton, Peterborough after that. So this was always going to be a tough run. And it was always going to be a case of we thought we were punching above our weight at the start of the season and how we played. But we'd got ourselves into such a great position. And the fear was that we wouldn't maintain it, we wouldn't take advantage of that position, we wouldn't strengthen the squad. We've not just not strengthened the squad, we've weakened it. And we need to do something in the next week, in that transfer window, to make the squad better, or at least get it back up to the standard that it was before at the start of the season. The players look tired, the players look out of ideas going forward. Yeah, I've got to remember where we were 20 months ago. I keep saying it, we've come a heck of a long way. But to me, have the transfer window that we've had so far, where we've taken so much experience, so much positive mentality, so many winners, and such sort of team players out of that dressing room, not to mention the quality that's gone as well, and we've weakened it, and it's just not good enough, what we've done in this transfer window. And I hope that they've got something up the sleeve for the next week, and they can do something about it, because the fans have obviously got really excited over the first half of the season. And like I said, we were a little bit worried that we'd not be able to maintain it, we wouldn't be able to improve. But we've not just not improved, we've weakened it. And that's what's really, really, really disappointing. Like I said, we seem to have gone back to playing long ball. We sort of took Cookie, said we didn't need Cookie because he didn't suit the press. But now we're playing long ball. Cookie'd be perfect for it. So yeah, I don't really understand what they're doing. Maybe they've missed out on some targets. Maybe it was, obviously, if the players wanted to go, then they probably wanted to go because they weren't in the team. But like I said, they'd be perfect options to bring into the team now, the way that team's playing. So yeah, I just feel that we've made some mistakes in this transfer window so far, and we need to rectify it, because otherwise the season is just going to drift and peter out. And who's to say that we're not going to get sucked down the table towards the relegation zone, because the table is so tight. Yeah, like I said, come a long way over the last 20 months. Yeah, these fixtures were always going to be tough. But the way that we've weakened the squad has led to these last 2 performances, and that's not good enough. We need to do something in the rest of the transfer window to improve the squad, and we need to bounce back with a better performance at home to Doncaster on Saturday. Onwards and upwards with the West Yorkshire Football Show.